right, Bob.
Hey, how's it going?
It's been a few years.
Yeah, it has.
Well, I guess there's no better way to kick it off on the new Talk420 than to give it a good old spark, and we'll see what we can pull out of the archives here. Hey, whoa. This is Talk420 now. Going so dummy now. Yeah. Woo, I'm feeling a little rusty.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's all right. Yeah, I'm smoking banana cream pie. Yeah, and I'm feeling so fly. Babylon on the track. Going so dumb he can't look back. Can't look backwards, and he's looking like a Stafford. Oh, I don't know what that means. He's Matthew. Look at him. He's looking like a Daffy Duck. Motherfuck. Look at Chuck. He's over there, and he's kind of buck-tooth motherfucker looking like a suck tube. Yeah, hit him, Bobby, while I light my joint. Here we go again. Babylon's a hummingbird, and he's got friends. Got so many friends in the bands. He's lighting up good, and he's sparking up good. Yeah, he's got the kush and the hash in his joint. Look at, he's using his finger to point. Look at, he's pointing, and he's looking kind of jointing. Yeah, it's taking me 10 minutes to light this joint. Nothing new, it takes me ever to light the joint. Yeah, look at me, all the weed in the dispensary spammer as hell, and we waste all our money. Go, Bob. Wow. Ooh, sometimes you gotta take a minute just to light.
Trapping on the back streets. I never look so into cheap. You know that I'm coming for you. Blood, you better get yourself going down.
He said blood.
Down. We're going downtown. We're gonna be looking round.
Looking round town for a dumb brown. A dumb motherfucker smoking brown.
Yeah.
Don't
dank
come around my
brown.
town.
We smoke only dank. Dank is what we spank.
Dude,
you know what I'm saying. You know how I'm playing.
Ooh, that beat's hard.
Yeah. Yeah, got me going.
All right. We just use the music to, just kind of get the energy going, and now the joints are flowing. And welcome to Talk420. Here we are, where we're talking about 420, pot, whatever we like, whatever we want to talk about.
Pot,
and motorcycles lately, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Motorcycles, definitely.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy how fast life goes. And when you're young, you just don't realize it, right?
No.
You don't.
No, you don't.
Not at all. And like the older you get, it's cool because you gain wisdom, but you lose time.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly. I mean, when you're young, you have all the energy and gymnastic type flexibility and all that stuff to do a lot of things. But as you get older, all that stuff seems to just kind of like go away.
It does, but it gets replaced with like a sense of thankfulness, right? Like I the older I get every day, I'm just like, man, I'm thankful to be here. I'm thankful to be alive. I'm thankful to have what I have. But man, have the last few years been
really rough. Yeah.
Quite a ride, right?
Oh, yeah. I've been through a few, and this last one was pretty rough. And I don't know. It seems to me that could be kind of like an understatement that you said, you're thankful every time you wake up. Sometimes, if things are going really bad, you kind of don't want to wake up.
Sometimes it's hard to wake up.
Yeah, and when you do wake up, it's like another misery of a day to go through. And, I don't know how you're going to look at that, but...
I totally hear you, Bob, and a lot of people are going to be like, wow, that's dark to just come right out of the bat with. But it's like, Bob's got a point here. It's, when things are just going wrong, and all you're doing are the right things, it can be really hard to, find motivation to get up and keep going about your business.
Yeah, and to even stay doing the right things, eventually you just like lay down your lay down everything and just give up and say, you know what, if doing wrong isn't going to do me any worse than doing right, then I guess I'll do wrong. I don't know why people choose that, but it's just as hard to be wrong as it is to be right. So.
Yeah, no. In fact, it's the older I'm getting, I'm starting to notice it's harder to be a good person, because especially these days, coming up on 2024, the world that I look at these days is just such trash.
Yeah,
it's so trash, man. Like,
definitely.
Like, what is going on? We could dive into a 2-hour conversation right now on what's wrong with the world, and what the younger generations, the upcoming generations, they are they're fucked.
Yeah, it's all about money. That's all it's ever been.
Yeah.
Just that there's more of it to go around now, so they're going to try to collect more of it that they can, and it's going to get worse.
Did you see that? Did you see that thing where they postponed it, but I guess in 2025 they're going to start even if your neighbor pays you $600 to mow his lawn, you have to pay taxes on that.
Oh, good luck trying to figure that out.
Yeah,
and I mean, what are you going to do? Get a freaking one of those forms and fill it out and send it to the IRS? No, I don't think so.
Yeah, that's what. How are they going to track all that?
Yeah.
How are they going to know that Billy, your neighbor, paid you $600, which it's going to cost $600 to mow someone's damn lawn soon with the inflation. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
I just went to Costco today and dropped $550.
On nothing.
I mean, we got some shit.
On totally nothing,
I mean, I love Costco. I love my Costco runs, but you are right. Compared to what we used to be able to get for $500 at Costco is not much.
And what blasted me away is the other day I went in to get a gallon of milk, and I'm thinking, oh, yeah, $4. There was like $4.89 or something like that, $4.79 at Safeway. I went in there, it was $9.
Yep. No.
$9. And next to it was the very healthy almond milk. The what's it called?
Just almond milk. That's what we drink now.
It's called the Silk or something like that.
Silk.
And it was for a half a gallon for something. So I thought, you know what? I'm not going to buy this milk. I'm going to buy the almond milk, which was probably way better for you.
It actually is way less fat and actually more calcium.
Yeah. And I don't get heartburn from it. I'm kind of lactose intolerant. What do you say? Intolerant.
Lactose intolerant.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought I'd get it out there. But, yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous.
Dude.
You go to a 7-Eleven in the morning. Yeah, the other morning I went to 7-Eleven before work, got me 2 of those little sliders and stuff, and got me, a Monster and stuff. It was like almost $10.
Dude, inflation is crazy right now. And the only thing I'm thinking is, like, what are we going to do? Is it just going to keep going?
Yeah. I mean, until we run out of trees to make paper with. I mean, Jesus Christ, why don't you just leave it the way it was, and make a car, cost $5,000. I don't care how much technology, who cares, $5,000 for a car,
Yeah, I'm just like, who is going to finally put up the stop sign and be like, hey, guys, girls, ladies, theys, thems, theirs, whose, walls,
yeah,
whoever's out there, hey, we're going to just keep going until, it costs $100 for a piece of gum.
Yeah. I mean,
what's the point? Why don't we just?
What's the point?
Why don't we reset it back to where it's 99 cents for a gallon of gas?
Yeah,
exactly.
And in my day, it was a penny for a piece of gum.
And all the what do you even call them? Economists. All the economists out there, all the super nerdy guys out there. They're like, well, you can't do that because based on the economic principles, once you print so much money and it's already out there, I get it. It. We can't reset. We've gone too far. There's too many dollars out there printed already.
Yeah, exactly. But leave it like it is, and just base it off what it is right now and leave it like that.
Yeah.
I mean, who cares if the technology gets better? Don't charge more because you made it better. Just leave it the way it is.
I mean, a gallon of milk shouldn't cost $10.
No. I mean, milk was milk. I mean,
comes from a cow.
Yeah, and it did back in my day. So why should it I understand. Yeah, well, now it costs more to feed them, and it costs more to do this. It costs more for electricity. It costs more for all this fucking shit. But
Why?
if it didn't cost more, then the milk would still be the same.
But it only costs more because everyone's raising their prices.
Exactly. It's like a domino effect. One guy is like, "Oh shit, man, I didn't get enough oil this month, so fuck, I'm gonna raise my prices." And the guy down the street sees him and it's like, "Fuck, I'm gonna raise mine too." You know?
Well, it's just it all starts at the supply chain. It's like, okay, if you use, if you make beer, and all of a sudden hops goes up, the cost of hops goes up by 5 times, what's going to happen? You're going to have to charge more for your beer.
Exactly.
Because you're putting 5 times
it costs more to fucking make.
Yeah. And so that's a domino effect, because then that just trickles into the supply chain. Everything goes up. Therefore, the final goods goes up. And it's never going to, I don't see how we're going to get out of this. I don't either, especially when you got to look at, there's a lot of things out there that haven't changed in 100 years. Yeah.
A lot of things out there that haven't changed for all that time, but yet they cost more nowadays.
And the thing is, too.
Why?
Here's the crazy thing is, people are like, oh, Americans, you guys have it made. Your currency is actually still worth something. You still actually have the world trade currency, right? Where we have the dollar is traded around the world. Like the peso is worth nothing.
That's because they offer nothing. They've invented nothing.
Well,
they've done nothing over there.
Not necessarily. It just means how much corruption is over there.
Yeah.
How much money did they print to who knows? Maybe they inflated the peso so much, and somebody out there might know exactly what happened to the peso and why it doesn't hold any value. But what happened there? And why is the dollar so much better than the peso?
Because of our technology and everything we have to offer. That's why.
No, it's more. I think it's just more so of an economy. Our economy is so much better. But as we're starting to see now, our economy is kind of taking a turn for the worse. As far as consume, like I don't know. America's changing.
Yeah,
I don't know how it's changing, but like, so many people are in credit card debt here, and that's eventually gonna end, right? You can't just keep giving out debt to people, giving out debt and giving out debt and giving out debt. What's gonna happen when that ends? Like, costs are going up, and the wages are not. The wages are not following it.
Exactly. That's the whole deal there.
And
they can't, because if they follow it, then they have to go up. It's like I say, domino effect,
It's really messed up how like the costs of goods are going up, but the wages are not following it, because the companies can't afford to pay the employees, because they got to keep their costs down for their product.
Exactly. And they have to pay more for their resources and all their stuff that they need to build that product with. And so the employees don't get extra.
Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy too, because over the past 3-4 years, obviously I've went through a huge transformation. Like, my whole 20s, I ended college at 23, and then immediately started my own business.
Yeah.
And as you know, you were a part of it. We thrived.
Yeah. Yeah.
There were some down years. There was a few, I wouldn't say years. There was a few months, that didn't go so great, but then we rebounded.
Yeah.
But controlling your own destiny is just such a different ball game than trying to play the corporate America game we play now.
Yeah, exactly. And today it's very hard to find that one thing that you have that everybody wants and be able to thrive off it. Because eventually the government catches on and says, "Oh, wow, this guy's making a lot of money off this. We better catch in there." And they get in there and just mess everything up.
Mm-hmm.
Before you know it, the guy's going bankrupt and his product is no longer there.
Yeah. That's how the weed industry right now is hurting.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people are out there probably wondering, what happened? What happened? And, it's like, I'll talk about it, but, like you were there.
Yeah.
We like Terpex, we still have a license. We're still operating in Southern California. But I'll tell you what, we ain't profiting.
No, nothing like that. I mean, it's about...
Anybody out there in the weed industry right now that says they're killing it is lying.
Yeah.
Straight up. I mean, even the big dogs, they're making money. I'm not sitting here being a hater. I'm not.
Well, they probably had money in the beginning.
They just, if you have a reputable name, someone like Jungle Boys, I'm sure they're doing pretty well.
Yeah.
But still, not what they were doing in the 215 days.
Yeah.
Not what they were doing in the early rec days.
Yeah.
Like back when we started out in Colorado, man, times were good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. But it's so crazy how fast the corporate animal just came in and took over, huh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They basically opened up the supply so huge that the demand, they have more supply now than they do for demand. So they can lower the prices down to nothing and do all this stuff, and these people bomb out, then they're just going to pick it up and, eventually it's going to be like cigarettes.
I hope not.
A couple big, huge companies that are going to be making these things, making this stuff, and that's it. Yeah.
I sure hope not.
Yeah, microbreweries, of course, and that's what's basically is what's going to happen to marijuana. It's going to, to get really good kosher stuff, you're going to have to go to small, little, tiny places.
I don't know. I mean, hey,
or grow it yourself.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not disagreeing with you there, Babylon. I'm really not. But like, I don't know. Let us know what you guys think out there. I don't want to see that.
I don't either. I don't want to see that either. But. It's inevitable.
I know, but yeah, I hope
like
it doesn't.
Cigarettes. I mean, shit. Indians used to grow that shit and fucking roll it up, and before you know it, it's like, think about it. How far that has come to the point of where now
I think the proper term is Native American, but
Indians. Apaches. Those kind of Indians.
I love you, Bob. Yeah, no, I hear you, man. But, I don't want to see that because the best, what I remember growing up about weed was when it like went from illegal to 215, right?
Yeah. And
then the clubs started popping up, right? But the cool part about the beginning days was the clubs could actually represent themselves on their shelf.
Yeah.
It was exactly. Like, it was deli style, remember? It was like, and not all clubs, but a lot of the clubs I fucked with, we went in there and it was deli style, all the mason jars out on the shelf, and they grew it all.
Yeah.
In-house.
Exactly.
So it was like the dispensaries that you went and shopped at were like representing their passion for the flower on the shelf and their ability to grow the herb.
Yeah.
They were representing how good they were. And that's how they got customers.
Yeah.
Nowadays, the rec market, it's like, all right, every shop has the same shit.
Yeah.
Every shop has the same brands. Every shop has the same stupid fucking strains. Who's going to offer it to me for the cheapest and who's got the best deal going on today? That's lame.
It's exactly with liquor and cigarettes.
I know, but that's lame.
It really is lame, but that's the way it is,
Yeah.
And if you want good stuff, you're going to have to get it from not a dispensary.
Or grow it yourself.
Which
is what we're going to do. We got 2 of the Lux bangers down there. We're about to fire those up.
Yeah, we always grow really good weed. And
we do.
It's like we get this stuff in the dispensaries, and it's pitiful.
What have we really been saying? Pitiful. Yeah, lately, we've been dispensary diving is what I call it. And it's so hit and miss.
Yeah.
It drives me nuts.
Yeah. And for their top shelf stuff, some of the top shelf stuff, like $50 an eighth and stuff
Insane.
Like that. And you look at it and you're like, how is this any different than this stuff right here that's $22 an eighth? It looks the fucking same. It smells the same, everything.
And let me point out that it's all like 34%, 32%. Dude.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
How did it all of a sudden, like, dude, I've seen some straight swag
Yeah.
that I bought from a dispensary, and it was 32%.
Yeah.
I was like, no fucking
No.
way.
Yeah. No way. Maybe. No. Yeah.
There's just no way.
Maybe a week after they dried it.
No.
You know.
Dude, like, I know what like 30+% weed looks like. It's super caked up.
Oh yeah.
Because if you think about it, that's a third of the mass straight THC.
Yeah.
Over a third.
Yeah.
Or 33.3%, obviously.
Some of this stuff you get from the dispensary, you grab it and it falls apart into dust.
And it's like 38%. It's like bullshit.
Yeah.
No, this dude, I'm telling you, I'm calling it out right now. The rec market is trash, and I do not like it. It's so hit or miss. But honestly, tonight we actually did hit. We didn't miss.
Yeah.
Like every once in a while, you do find some fire. The Stizzy banana cream cake is what we're smoking on today. I'm about to roll another one up here.
Yeah, it's bomb stuff, man. And it was really cheap, you know. I mean, I think that one there was $25 for an eighth.
That's good.
$25 for an eighth, you know, and it was like way better than the stuff the guy down the street showed me for $46 an eighth.
It's crazy.
Way better.
Way better. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. This banana cream pie right here is bomb. It smells. It does have some of that like banana undertone, like super sweet, fruity. But then it's also got that like, I feel like it's got that wedding cake backing.
It's real pungent smell, you know. I mean,
we're a big fan of wedding cake.
Oh yeah, I love the cakes.
And a lot of cakes are good. This does not disappoint. So I'm gonna roll some of this up right here. But point is, we scored on this one.
Yeah,
I'm super stoked. But one thing you always have to pay attention to, which is kind of a no-brainer. I'm not acting like I'm a genius over here, but something to look out for if you're a new shopper on the rec market is the packaging date.
Yeah.
This one was packaged on October 26th, which is about a month ago.
Yeah.
A little over a month.
Yeah, so that's good. That's good.
It's not good, but it's good compared to something. Let's just pick up this jar right here. Package date doesn't have it. I thought that was a regulation. Let's see. Let's pick up another one here. Package date, May 24th, 2023. It's now December.
Yeah.
And we just bought this, dude. That's not good.
Yeah, that's starting to turn brown already.
So definitely pay attention to the packaging date. I feel like that is very, very important. And like obviously reference it to the day that you're buying it. Like if it's December and you're buying something that was packaged in May, it's probably gonna be doo-doo brains.
Yeah. Definitely. Or dry as hell. Same goes for like cigarettes or chew.
Yeah.
You get something that's like 6 months old, that shit is nasty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's, you know.
Banana cream cake for the win. Thank you, Stizzy. Stizzy.
If you're in, you know, if you happen to be around Felton, California, hit it up. It's right next to the, what's it called? What's that place called?
I don't know, but it's next to Masood's. If you're local, you know.
Yeah, you know where Masood's is at. Go there. They always hook me up. Always good.
They got good deals. I mean, honestly, I hate shopping at a dispensary. We're getting our grow going right now.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, it's crazy, like how many homies I've just lost contact with.
Yeah.
I try to hit them up. I try to, you know, it's weird.
They just don't do it because they don't have no demand, you know, I mean.
Well, it's not even that. I just hit them up to hang out, you know, see if they got weed. But obviously, you know, it's like maybe I just live too far out of the way. And you know, obviously, I know a lot. Like I'm 33 years old. Like I'm getting older, you know. So it's like I get it.
That's pretty old.
Yeah, but it's like my point is, you know, I guess I'm starting to realize that, you know, people got their own lives, and when you're young, it's all about having fun and hanging out with your friends and doing this and that. But as you get older, you're like,
everybody starts going down different roads, you know. And yep, that's the way it goes.
Yeah, and then distance gets between you, and then it's just like you can't really ever you can't gain that distance back. It's just it's there forever. And the farther and farther you go apart,
that's probably one of the reasons why I didn't move out of this state. And I had a chance at one time to stay out of this state, and I chose not to because of my friends and my background and where I came from and everything like that. I just didn't want to leave that. And now that I can comfortably stay here, it's a great life. Yeah, it really is. You know, it means more than anything to me. You know, and like I got friends over in San Jose that I've known since I was, like 9 years old. You know?
Yeah. I mean, that's how me and Shane were. You know. And it's just it's crazy how we grew apart, and it's like, I have all the love in the world for Shane, and I hope someday we can, be the friends that we were. But it's like, as soon as that distance gets in between, and then obviously, like I was saying, the last 4 years was crazy, bro. Like, yeah. So first, pretty much we lose Terpex, even though we still have it. Like, we lost it,
Pretty much.
The companies we were working with screwed us, the big corporate companies, and then we even tried to get with a company in Seaside. They screwed us. Then we pretty much ended up on the curb, and so we're like, yeah, getting our own license is the way to go. And then now that's still not profiting. So in the last 4 years, I pretty much lost Terpex, and then soon to follow, I lost my mom.
Yeah,
which was the hardest of them all by far. But then, to top that off, soon to follow after I lost my mother, I lose the CCC, which was born in this house right here, my mother's house.
Yeah.
In the basement, where Rocco.
We still have the wall.
Yeah. It's in the dungeon.
Yeah.
So like, dang, like I literally lost my core. I lost Terpex, I lost my mother, and then I lost CCC. All within 4 years.
Yeah. But you've gained something in the recent time. Your life has kind of changed. It's a different way now. Things are different now. They weren't like they used to be, and
that's for sure.
And you're starting to thrive again.
I mean, they're definitely not like they used to be.
No.
I definitely leaned on my mother a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I was an only child, and that's the only, she was my best friend. And man, I'll tell you what, that's something that everyone has to go through, unfortunately, but it's the hardest thing ever. And I know you can relate because obviously, unfortunately, your mother is
gone too.
And
that was my sister, by the way. Yeah. And it was just as hard on me because
it was tough. I mean, COVID hit, and then we were all isolated, and we still really haven't even thrown like an appropriate ceremony for her, which we're gonna do in the spring. So
yeah,
I mean, it's
been hard.
It's been tough. I mean, like COVID in itself was just a nightmare. I think a lot of people can agree out there. It's just super wild times. Yeah. I mean, it feels fake. And then on top of COVID, it's like we lost a lot because you were just a part, like Bob, you were a core of CCC and Terpex.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was, yeah.
And, maybe some people out there don't really know this, but it's definitely a fact. And, Shane and Jordan would definitely agree. It's like, Bob was there through the storms, through the good times, through the bad times.
I was on the first episode.
You were on the very first episode of CCC before me even. I remember that episode too. Yeah. I remember Shane deleted it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a little corny. It was more so of a reenactment, and then the show took a quick turn into being like kind of a talk show / strain review / weird weed reality show that somehow fucking was cool.
Yeah, we tried to keep it fun, but it somehow started to get really serious, and it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I know. It's like, the best times are always in the beginning, and then egos get involved, and then, people, like, I don't know. I always had a passion for this stuff, you know what I mean? But it's like the fact that we made weed-related content
Yeah.
really shot us in the foot because it was federally illegal and like we could never really monetize it. So everyone got frustrated. And although we were getting hundreds of thousands of views, it's like, bro, the money was nil.
Yeah.
Nothing compared to somebody like Jake Paul, who was getting roughly the same amount of views when he started. Obviously, he surpassed us by a long shot after he started taking off. But like, if we weren't weed related, man, we would have been making damn good money because YouTube wouldn't have been demonetizing our channel. They would have been pushing our content instead of kind of filtering it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Age restricting it, all that stuff. It's like, it's really, really, really frustrating. Like,
limited our followers, so to speak, you know.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, that's the life that we chose.
Yeah.
And that's what I have to tell myself every night I go to sleep. I'm like, well, you know, Danny, it's the life you chose, brother.
Yeah.
You thought you were a fucking hard-ass little 22-year-old coming out of college. You were slinging dope, making pack runs up to Humboldt.
Yeah.
This is, you know, you thought you were a fucking sick motherfucker in the weed industry. And, you know, I was making good money.
Oh, yeah.
Good
no
money.
doubt.
Like, a lot of people don't know how it feels to go from rich to broke. Most people, if they do get the chance, go from broke to rich.
Yeah.
And most people just stay broke.
Yeah. Like me.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I didn't mean that. But.
No, it's true though. You know, some people got to do it. It's part of the frequency of life. You know, I mean,
I'll tell you,
everybody has their own frequency, and if you're lucky enough to get into those high frequencies and actually be a part of this life, luxury, then so, you know, that's you. But then there's the ones that are like getting bombed on right now, and for no reason. They don't know why. These fuckers are bombing the fuck out of them, killing their kids, their wives, their children.
It's like Call of Duty.
Terrible.
But in real life.
They're
I mean, blowing up hospitals and shit. What's wrong with these people?
Well, those people didn't do anything to you. Blow up the military bases, not them.
Yeah.
And they're doing it. That's inhumane, you know? I mean.
It is. It's
totally.
It's super, super sad. I don't know what's going on. I think World War III is on the brink. And, you know, in this country, America, war means money.
Yeah, I think Putin is freaking psychopath. You know, he's like off his rocker. It's like, what the hell? What do you need that land for? He never does really say why he needs that land. He just wants it. Yeah. Why do you need it? Just give it to him. What the hell you need it for?
Yeah, that's kind of old news though. I mean, now it's like the Israel shit.
Yeah, the Israel stuff. Now, why do you need that?
Well, I mean,
you know, what the fuck?
This is a super, super sore subject, but it's like, come on, let's be real. If you look at a map, bro, you got like all these motherfuckers, and then it like wraps around the bottom, and then you got like all these motherfuckers, and then you got Israel.
Right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
Well, fuck it. You know, I mean, if they're not doing anything to you, then leave them alone.
Yeah,
you know?
but fuck. all the people on the outside are like, just get out of here already.
Yeah, just move out. Go on the other side of us.
Like, dude, we got everything around you. Can't you just like, boop? Just no. But I get it. That's their holy land.
It's like being here in our neighborhood. You know, our neighborhood is pretty spread apart. Our houses are probably like maybe 50, 100 yards apart. You know, and.
No, I totally get it. Like,
and it's like the neighbor coming over here and knocking on my door and saying, hey, I want your house.
You know that...
What? What are you going to do? Right away, you're going to want to fight, you know?
Yeah. Like, you know that person that, like, when the county or the city comes along and they want to pay you to demolish your house.
So they can put a road through there?
So they can put an overpass there. I would be that last 85-year-old lady sitting there saying, hell no, you ain't gonna take
you're not gonna take
you ain't
my
taking
house.
my Victorian home. I'm staying.
And the funny thing about it is they end up taking it.
No, they just build the overpass right over it.
Yeah, and leave her there. Yeah, there you go. Take that.
Yep. But I would be that motherfucker, dude. I get it. Like, I just don't think why are we fighting these wars? It's 2024, bro. Like, next thing you know, someone's gonna shoot off a nuke that just blows up the world.
Yeah.
And then what?
Yeah.
We're all dead.
Yeah.
You know?
They got these nukes that just, you know, they're so big. You know, why don't they make a massive one, a nuke the size of a fucking blimp?
Yeah.
And then that would just end the whole fucking world. It would be such a freaking crater that the freaking sea would, oh my God.
It's like, why?
Yeah.
Why?
As it is now, we got enough nukes between all of us that have them to literally just leave the fucking, the earth just a desolate land.
Yeah, if someone ever decided to just actually hit the button, it'd be over.
Yeah, and what are you going to get out of it? You're going to shoot that nuke over here and blow up a fucking city, but is that city going to be worth a fuck? No, it's going to be all contaminated. You can never live on it for like 200,000 years.
Mm-hmm.
So what good is it? What good is it to threaten with that when you really can't use it unless you are a psychopath?
Yeah, but, you know, I think that's why they went to biological warfare.
Yeah.
Something like COVID. It's like
our stupid asses, we bombed, we nuked, we didn't know anything about it back then. We didn't know what it was going to do. We didn't know what kind of fallout.
I think we did. We did plenty of testing.
We did, but I mean, for the most part, we knew what the explosion was going to do, but for the most part, we really...
No, we did. We knew.
And those poor places where we dropped those bombs,
I didn't know.
They're inhabitable. Nobody lives there.
Don't say we. Say they knew.
They knew. I wasn't part of it either, and we got to get that straight too, because
we weren't even born yet.
Yeah, a lot of people like to dwell into the past, which has nothing to do with us.
I would have never actually told somebody to go blow up a whole city.
Yeah.
I'd have been like, I don't know. It doesn't sound like
we got to end the war. How are we going to do it? Well, we'll just blow the whole city up.
What?
Well, I don't know, man.
I mean, they did fuck up Pearl Harbor, though. Like,
yeah, they pretty much destroyed that city, you know.
You got to think about
how they left it habitable. We were still able to rebuild. They can't rebuild over there.
No.
Fuck no, they go over there and you got fucking mutant freaking animals running around and shit.
Three-legged animals and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I know.
So
that you know, biological warfare, something like releasing COVID. Weren't you reading an article the other day how they have like a new form of COVID in China or some shit?
Yeah, it's spreading right now, and there's all kinds of concerns about it. It's some kind of
they let it get out of their lab.
Something got out because now kids are getting infected with it, and now there's like 100 cases in America or something like that have it.
Supposedly, that's how the first one got out, right? I don't know. Like, but now you're telling me that there's a new, really strong one coming out.
Yeah, it seems to be. That's the way they're portraying it anyway on social media. So
I wonder what their marketing tactic's going to be on this one.
I don't know. I don't know what they'll be.
Because
probably try to rebuild what their vaccines did to people, the lawsuits and everything. They'll probably make money back to try to make money back to pay that.
Well, dude, that's the funny thing is, okay, I hate to get into this. I really do, because it's just going to cause a bunch of like they want us to take sides, right? But it's like it's not vax versus unvax. But I'll tell you what, I seen something that was saying that sperm banks will offer males who are vaccinated $1,500 for their sperm. You know how much they offer unvaccinated, Bob?
Fuck.
$3,500.
Fuck, I'm fucked.
So, no. Vaccinated, $1,500. Unvaccinated, $3,500.
Wow. So that means
they offer more for unvaccinated sperm.
Unvaccinated. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that means I shoot $3,500 down the toilet every day.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We'd have to stop smoking weed though.
Yeah.
And drinking. I mean, we drink quite a bit of beer. We smoke a lot of weed. I don't think they would want our sperm. I mean, the child might come out a little fucked
I'll give
up.
it to them real cheap, like $800.
No. No, but my point. Get back to my point, Bob. Damn it.
No.
Why? That's the question, right? Why? Why are they charging less? Why aren't charging? Jesus. Why are they offering less to the vaccinated sperm donor? Why?
Because that fucking shit's contaminated.
Yeah. Exactly.
Man, I mean,
that's it.
I think
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me why they're offering less for the vaccinated sperm than the unvaccinated, which is $3,500. And how are they measuring this? Are they like, is it by the cup load?
You have to do like a couple sessions, or what is it?
What's the limit?
Yeah, I mean,
like how many? Like, because I could get really rich. I mean, I could go jerk off there 4 times a day, and
fuck.
If it's $3,500 a cup, I'll start filling them bitches up.
Oh yeah, shit. I'd have I'd have all kinds of. It'd be like working in the fields.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing is, so I think we'd have to, obviously, like I said, we'd have to clean up our blood. I think they test to see if you do drugs and shit. I don't know.
Maybe.
Probably, but
I don't know.
Whatever.
I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, we'll probably never end
I'm
up
not selling any of mine, man, unless I get at least $4,000 a fucking bottle.
Yeah. Yeah, I got that clean blood.
Yeah, fuck that.
But it's like, that really makes me wonder, what was COVID? And it's crazy because it was already like so long ago. It was already 4 years ago.
Yeah.
It started in 2020. I mean, I know it's still circulating. It's still out there, just like the flu.
Yeah. Just another form of flu.
It's going to be there forever.
I had COVID and I never had no vaccination or anything. And it felt just like the flu.
Yeah. I mean,
basically,
the flu was worse for me. I had the flu last year.
Yeah.
And it was, it was,
yeah,
it hurt.
Super headache. But, with COVID, I just felt really tired and really, achy and stuff. But I didn't, have a massive headache and stuff like that,
They say weed helps with COVID.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at right here. It says the role of cannabinoid acid in blocking cellular entry of SARS-CoV-2. 3 cannabinoids being CBDA, CBGA, and THCA. So I guess cannabinoid acids block cellular entry.
Oh.
What do you think about that, Bob?
Oh, yeah. It's sort of like a birth control.
Yeah, it's the acids and the cannabinoids blocking the entry of the virus. That's some heavy shit.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Makes me think, can I have a hit off your weed there?
Oh, you want to hit this? You want to hit the banana cream cake?
Yeah, because I smoked mine all up, and I'm kind of a, high tolerance guy,
Yeah, smoking all this Bammer dispensary weed has my tolerance all high, man. I got
not to mention my sinuses all fucking.
That too. What do you think? You think this dispensary weed's all clean?
I don't know. I don't know who to trust.
I don't either.
They say it. They can put whatever they want on those labels.
Who's regulating this shit?
Who's printing these labels out? The government? No. The fucking state? No. They're not printing them out. They're printing them out at their fucking shop. And
we've worked in these facilities before. We know who's printing them out.
Yeah, exactly. Put whatever they want.
It's someone looking like you with a wax on, rise up shirt on.
Hell yeah. I mean, come on, let's be serious.
I'm being dead serious.
They're making these labels themselves, and they're putting whatever name they want on them,
Yeah, exactly.
And as far as falsifying how much THC is in them and stuff, they can do that and not get in trouble for it.
Yeah, I mean, there's no damn way that some of this greenhouse I'm seeing being bagged up is over 30%. It looks like shitty outdoor.
Yeah.
And they're trying to say it's 36%, 32%.
I want to say maybe 20 at the most.
Yeah. I remember, do they think we're stupid? Like 10 years ago, it was insane to see something above 30%.
Oh, yeah.
Insane.
Yeah.
Like when they first started putting testing on the packaging, it was like, dang, this shit's 27%.
Yeah, damn.
Like, oh, man, it's above 25.
Yeah.
Damn. Now it's like 30. Every package is in the 30s.
And they put a little bit more on there, and they're like, oh, well, we can sell this for more, and this one has 35%. Oh, wow, I want that, guy like me, that's the first thing I look at is, the percentage. And
Well, it's like,
they're
okay,
all that.
Are these labs just cashing in on all these people?
And then,
Or all these dispensaries and grows and, manufacturers making are they really just cashing in on all these people, paying them more to up their test results? Because that's also a big play that could be happening. I know
falsified. Hey, it's like when you go to Safeway or something and you get something and I want a quarter pound of that. She puts in like maybe, I don't know, what's a quarter pound? 0.25. She puts in like 0.30 or something like that, and she just leaves it, but she makes it to where it's only 0.25. Well, I mean,
yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like,
yeah.
Same with the potency and stuff. It's like, wow.
I just think it's more of just a marketing gimmick. I don't know. There's no way. I mean, unless the technology's gotten better and somehow in the past they were testing it wrong.
Yeah.
And testing it for under potency.
I mean, think about it. I mean, how many of these, like that banana cream, whatever, that sounds so luscious.
Banana cream cake.
Banana cream cake. It is
it's
good, really good bomb weed, but man, they make it sound so good that I sometimes I think a lot of these people just buy it for the name.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
yeah, there's a million names out.
I see something like that and I'm like, wow, I'm hungry now.
Yeah. I want some banana cream.
Yeah, I got the munchies now.
But it's like, you're right. There's a name for every damn strain, dude. There's a name for everything. There's Bill Clinton Kush. There's George Bush Kush. There's Hits Kush.
Yeah.
There's like everything.
And all of these, how many dispensaries actually carry of these as clones? And how do you know if that clone is what they say it is? It's like, oh yeah, we got these clones here and this and that, and they can be very similar to, this one over here, but you would never know probably.
Most dispensaries don't even carry clones, and if they do, they're probably Bammer. Yeah. I mean, I think Elemental Wellness in San Jose's got some decent ones.
Because I've never seen any clones that were like ice cream cake or wedding cake or, this stuff that we're smoking right now, this banana cream cake. It's like, I'd love to have a clone like that.
Dude, it's bomb. Yeah, no, yeah. We got plenty of seeds though, Bob.
Yeah.
Fuck the clones. We're gonna pop some seeds. We'll get a good cut.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, I'm sad that, dude. Oh, we forgot to mention, we also in the last 4 years went through a major fire.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the major fire was insane too.
Yeah, we had to actually evacuate and everything, and it, of course, you all know about it. But yeah, we pretty much went through. The two of us here went through quite a bit in the last 4 years.
Crazy.
Just too much, I mean.
And now it winds us up working in corporate America for an EV company, and I gotta say, like. Now, I don't know, getting older, I honestly, I'm going to sound like Bob, but I enjoy very few things. I enjoy riding motorcycles.
Yeah.
I enjoy smoking, hanging out with my family, hanging out with my friends. I enjoy playing baseball. I enjoy making music, playing the guitar. That's about it.
Yeah.
You know exactly. What I mean?
And we do work for a pretty good place, I mean, Zero Motorcycles they're stumbling around right now. It's only because the economy is doing that to them, and it's like they make a really good product. I'm really proud to work there, but
even Tesla is stumbling right now.
Yeah, everybody's stumbling. They're trying to get their foothold in there to the economy, which is stumbling because of everything else that's going on in the world.
You hit it right on the head, and it's like I feel blessed to work there. I love it. It is a great product. We have them. We have them outside.
Yeah, I bought one. I bought one myself, and it's probably the best motorcycle I've ever had.
And it's so funny too, because going into these decisions, remember when we started working there, and we're like, I was like, Bob, we need some motorcycles.
Yeah, let's get some enduros. Like Hondas.
Yeah,
gas bikes and stuff. And here we're working for this place, and they're right under our noses.
Mm-hmm.
The two that we want.
We're
and the ones that
building
we
them.
got. Yeah, we're building them right in front of them. We have
Every
our
day.
hands on every day, but we think they're dorky because they're electric. That's why. No gears, no clutch. Oh, that's that's a golf cart on 2 wheels. That's the way I thought.
Yeah.
And then when I rode one,
Oh my God. It took us a year, just about. Maybe.
I bought one right away. It sold me the first time I got on it.
How long did it take us though? It took us about a year to actually ride one.
To actually ride one, it took us a year. And then when we finally got on one, because that whole year we were thinking, fuck that. These things suck. They're just one of those toys that you see on Amazon, and shit like Walmart or whatever,
Totally.
And they're just a little more pricey, but they're worthless. They're not going to provide the fun that we need as motorcyclists to have. You know what I mean?
But then I started, we were looking at the Honda RL 450s, which is like the only...
Yeah, Enduro legal in California.
Yeah, exactly. And, we kept looking at those, and I was like, man, those are cool for a track and everything, but like as far as road, like, don't get me wrong, they're torquey, they're fun bikes.
Yeah.
Great bikes.
I still love to have one.
I would still love to have one, but then I started, like, as we were working on them at work, like you work station 9 and you start revving up that motor and you start feeling the torque on the stand, and it like starts tipping the bike back, and like you're seeing how fast it gets to 30 miles an hour, like zing, and it's at 30.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, Bob, I'm looking over at you while we're building them. I'm like,
these are pretty cool.
These might be the ones.
Yeah, exactly. And they were definitely, because one of our friends that works with us, he's now our roommate,
Rocco.
Yeah, he'll be on our next episode.
Yeah.
But he has one, and he let us borrow it for a whole week. The guy let us. He didn't even know us at the time, barely.
Yeah.
And he let us borrow it, and man,
that's what sold us.
That's what sold us right there. And we brought it back. I told him, hey,
give me one.
How do we get one of these?
Yeah. I was like, seriously.
And ours has all lights and everything on it, and it's kind of like an enduro. But
fully street legal, yeah.
Yeah, fully street legal, but man, it goes from about 0 to 80 in about 3.8 seconds.
It's so fast.
It does wheelies. You can't ride them in the dirt unless you got like spikes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because they just want to spin everywhere, and they got plenty of power. They beat everything on the street. And I've had so much fun since I've had that one that I can't tell you.
I've had so much fun, but I can also say that I have dealt with some very, very bad pain due to some idiot drivers.
Yeah, traumatic accident,
I did. I had a guy pull an illegal U-turn right in front of me, and it it happened so fast, dude. You don't even understand. It's just like there's nothing you can do. It's like boom, and next thing you know, I'm on the ground, getting up, leg all fucked up.
Yeah. And people think, well, if he turned a U-turn, why didn't you stop? Well, he made a U-turn in front of him while he was accelerating.
Yeah, and he pulled over to the right, like he was gonna make a right-hand turn, and I was like, all right. As soon as I made up my mind that he was making a right-hand turn, I went to accelerate past him straight in my lane, and then he just whipped it back. Boom!
Yeah.
And I T-boned him and flew over the car, and yeah. I'm very lucky, though. I'm very lucky that it could have been way worse.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, though, those things are silent.
Yeah.
They can't hear you, man, so you gotta ride extra safe. But
extra cautious,
I'll tell you what, there's no rattle, there's no... And don't get me wrong, I love the gas sound.
Yeah.
But like...
So do I.
But in the same, if you're gonna look for everyday riding, dude, I would take the electric over the gas any day.
Any day.
There's no sound. It's just
for pure exhilaration. I mean, just our little bikes, when you turn them on, you're on something because they rip.
They rip.
I mean, these things fucking rip.
They rip hard, dude. I'm telling you.
I mean, I've ridden a lot of stuff. I've ridden a lot of motorcycles, and one of my last ones that I thought was a ripper was a KX500. This thing will make that thing look stupid.
It will. I'm telling, like in the dirt, you can't keep the back tire from not spinning.
No, it's like you're on ice. And it can be completely dry, you know. And
I rode that YZ85 growing up. I rode a YZ125, a YZ250. I haven't rode the 500 yet, but, you know, I rode a 250 two-stroke.
Yeah.
They don't just spin like that.
Yeah,
in the dirt.
and if they do, they spin themselves out of it. These don't spin themselves out of it. They spin until you fall.
Yeah.
Basically.
I did it.
If you don't let off the throttle, you're going to fall.
Zing, boom.
Yeah.
Down. I did it.
He did it.
Yeah. They are crazy machines. The torque is insane. It's like 78 foot-pounds of torque on a 280-pound bike.
Just the zero. Well, I say 0 to 80 because that's the way I map it, you know. But from just the 0 to 60 acceleration is insane. I mean,
it's under 2 seconds.
Yeah,
sure.
it's under 2 seconds. 0 to 60, easily.
Yeah,
because man, you get that thing going, it gets sick. It gets sickening speeds that are like. And you don't hear nothing but like a bunch of wind.
It's the same thing with the Teslas, though, bro. The 0 to 60s, I believe, don't quote me, but I believe they're under 2 seconds now. Yeah. Like on the plaids and shit. Yeah. Dude. Mm-hmm. I mean, electric is crazy, but I don't know, man. I'm also looking at all this like EV thing. Like lithium's not good. We all know that, right? But like, aren't they going to a new type of battery, some type of
kind of a sodium type based battery?
They're at least trying, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know if it's going to be any better.
And they're also looking at hydrogen cells.
But I do know there's a lot of sodium in the ocean.
Yeah.
So we could, I mean, I don't know. And ocean levels are rising, so it's like,
what the hell?
Yeah. There he is.
There he is. This is Rocco right here.
Fucking it up.
Yeah, just fucked it all up. Gains now are way up.
I gotta get my gains up.
There's his gains.
There it is.
My gains.
All right, since Rocco came in and fucked everything up, has to get his gains up.
Gotta get my gains up.
Yeah.
Now we're back. We were talking about electric motorcycles. What do you think about them?
They're great.
What about them's great?
They're fast.
And that's a good thing.
No, but for real, let's break it down for the people. Because for one, we work for a pretty unique company, right?
Yeah.
An electric motorcycle company, right, Rocco?
Yes.
By the way, this is Rocco here, everybody. Rocco. No, but
nice
for real, we work for a pretty unique company, and I'm sure that not many people have rode electric motorcycles. Would you agree?
I would think so, yes. I think most people ride gas bikes, if I had to guess. Most people don't own electric bikes.
No.
And most people probably don't want to take the leap right away, right?
Yeah.
Right, Bob?
Yeah. Like I was saying before, it's very, very, very skeptical. How do you say that? Skeptical. There you go. Yeah. It's very skeptical because there is no clutch, there is no gears. And when you get on it, you're thinking right away, it's just a toy. It's not, is it, Rocco?
No, I don't think so. Honestly, I mean, personally, from riding dirt bikes, you know, pretty much my whole life, gas bikes, and then working at Zero Motorcycles. Even when I first started working there, I was pretty skeptical on them. You know, I did one gear, no clutch.
Yeah,
you know, I didn't even know how fast they were at first.
I know.
Right? I thought they were going to go like 40 miles an hour. No,
yeah,
that's not the case.
No, not at all.
No, I remember growing up, my mom bought us, me and her, these 2 electric scooters, and they went like 20.
If that.
And I was thinking these things were going to be like those, like on steroids, maybe go like 45, 50 miles an hour.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I mean, it's no, they don't do that. Like I said, they changed my mind about motorcycles altogether. You know, I mean, I love, like I say, gas motorcycles and everything, but I don't think I can ever ride one again because of the fact that I'm already used to the power and how to ride the thing, the power band. I know where it's at now and all that kind of stuff. So a gas motorcycle isn't like that. A gas motorcycle, you got to shift gears, and you have the clutch and everything to take off, and you know, it's just, the power band is so much different, you know, than an electric motorcycle. it's hard to explain. You have to ride it.
You're saying that you're incapable of riding a gas bike now?
No, I still have one, and I rode it, but to tell you the truth, it was super uncomfortable. I mean, you got to shift, you got to do all this freaking shit. When you get on these freaking electric motorcycles, you don't got to do shit. You just gas it. There is no slipping like a automatic transmission or anything like that. It's just one gear, just 90 miles an hour,
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. When Rocco gave me his bike for a week, like we were talking about, that is what sold me, bro.
Yeah.
It was.
It was.
Yeah.
I mean, I was so skeptical. I mean, I even told the guy in the meeting, man, if they had a clutch, at least if it had a clutch and maybe one gear.
I remember that.
Yeah, and the guy goes, no, you got to try it. And I was like, nah, I don't think I ever will.
Were you in that meeting, Rocco?
I don't think I was, but if I had to say so, honestly, like the not having a clutch aspect of those bikes is really nice.
Nice.
On the street.
Nice.
Maybe in the dirt, obviously. In the dirt, I would rather have, I'd rather have clutch. I'd rather have,
Oh, hell no.
a little bit more like,
on a motocross track, yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%.
You haven't seen the report of they brought out the brand new CRF.
No, it's the Stark.
No,
the one that Travis Pastrana has.
No, the one that they revealed in Japan at the World.
Oh, were you there?
Motocross Japan Championship over there. They have a pro motocross championship over there, and they rode that thing for the first time against the 450s. And it got the whole shot every time. The only reason the guy didn't win, he was a pretty good rider. I forget who it was. But he rode that thing for the first time, and they said it was so promising, it was sickening.
Why didn't he win?
Yeah, because he fell.
He fell?
Yeah, he just over. They're really fast, really super fast, especially that Honda, compared to ours, probably has twice the horsepower, and it's like, wow. And
you can't keep the back tire from not spinning.
No.
That's what I'm confused about, how they're tracking those bikes already. I mean, Stark is a lot different than Zero, of course. They might have some technology that we don't know about. I'm not too sure, honestly. I haven't looked into it.
It depends on the wheelbase and how they do all that kind of geometry. Once they got that down, and once they can get the power to the ground, and man, they're going to be the thing of the future. That's for sure.
100%. And I definitely, I know that Stark has the gyro physics built in.
Oh, they do?
To their motorcycle. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure how far we are on that.
But. I mean, yeah, because theirs has to jump.
Yeah.
Right?
And they have to take, they've been doing huge jumps. I mean, they have Travis Pastrana on those bikes, and he's doing double backflips on them.
Well, this guy that rode that brand new CRF, they call it the CRF-E. Like I said, he was doing triples, and he got the whole shot every time.
Yeah,
we all know how good Bob is with acronyms.
Yeah. The CRF. Well, I think, but that's a Honda bike, right?
It's the CRE.
The CRE, yeah.
The CRE, the new Honda. Well, it's a CR motocross bike with electric stuff in it.
Yeah, it's the 450 frame with it's
got the badass 450 aluminum frame.
It looks just like it, except for even the battery is positioned to where it looks like it's a motorcycle cylinder.
It's got that nice
angle on it,
as it should be.
Yeah,
as it should.
And they said this thing is so promising that the gas bikes better watch out.
They did a race. I was watching on Stark's Instagram. I'm pretty sure it was on Instagram. They did a race over, I think it was probably overseas if I had to guess. Mm-hmm. And they had a couple pro riders riding on the Starks. Yeah. And like you were saying on the CRE, the Stark got the same exact results, just whole shots off the line.
Yeah, whole shots off the line.
Right off,
If they can understand, because like you say, all those guys are used to using the clutch. Yeah. Like you say, the clutch is the best thing to have in a motocrosser. If they can get it down to realize they don't have to anymore, because they're using that clutch to get that torque back down to it so they can get out of the turn faster, where these things you don't have to. You just turn the gas on. If they can get it down to where they know when to turn that gas on and take off, Man.
I think it's just because ours are geared a little bit different.
I think that's what it is.
They're geared for the road.
Yeah, they're geared to, like I say, to go 80 miles an hour. And I think if you geared them lower,
they would be a motocross monster.
Man, they would be a torque monster.
If you just did some counter sprocket adjustments and some, I mean, you definitely want to like chain drive it, right?
Yeah,
you know, so you can get them dialed.
Oh
but, yeah, I think if you did some counter sprocket adjustments and get some teeth on there, and then maybe some less teeth in the back of the rear sprocket, I think you'll
more teeth. You need if you want it to be geared lower. You want more teeth in the rear sprocket and less teeth in the front. More teeth.
Babylon says more teeth.
Yeah, but on the other hand, if you think about it, the way they're geared right now, can you imagine if you put smaller gearing on it? Oh my God. And it went over like 120 miles because it has more than enough torque to go. If you want to do 130 miles an hour, just gear it and it will do that. Just a little tiny bike. If you saw it, you'd laugh.
That'd be insane.
You know, it looks like a little dirt bike and man, it flies.
I mean, if you look at our motors, they're only like this big.
Yeah.
But damn, are they powerful?
Yeah, they're powerful as hell. Yeah.
Oh yeah. They outperform what I thought they would do.
Yeah.
Personally, I mean, for a motor that's only this big,
dude,
you know, only weighs like 50 pounds or something like that.
They jam.
Oh man.
And I know because I've been on the line before and I couldn't stop one of the motherfuckers. And you know, remember when they just wind up?
Yeah.
You got to key it off.
Because they ghost rev because of the what is it?
Isolation.
The offset.
Wow, the offset.
If your offset's off by some degrees, you know, you're gonna get a runaway motor, which is a scary sight.
It's a program.
You're gonna hit this on Talk 420?
I honestly don't think so.
Then pass it.
But
it's all
I
right.
will drink my Corona.
Yeah.
It's all right. This guy's a young buck.
It's all good.
Everybody. We all know. We all remember. I went through my my phase where weed gave me mad panic attacks.
Yeah, it sucks. It really does. I mean, I grew up skateboarding, you know, and what comes with skateboarding is smoking pot. And I smoked pot for maybe 4.5, 5 years. You know, I've been skating since I was like 11 years old. And I started smoking when I was like 16 or some shit like that, right? And I had no problem with it, but you know, nowadays I'm getting older. Maybe it has something to do with drinking. I'm not too sure.
No, it's a phase, dude. I'm telling you.
It might be a phase. I keep hearing that from lots of people.
It's your body. You know, it's like anything that, you know, that you do and you find out you're allergic to it. Like, you know, I was allergic to apricots. I eat apricots and I get hives.
You're allergic to apricots?
Supposedly, but I can eat them now.
No way.
Yeah.
Who would have knew?
And penicillin, I think I'm over that too. I think that because I've eaten stuff that was moldy and stuff before and not noticed it, and I never got sick or anything. You know, I mean,
penicillin is derived from mold, but I don't know if it correlates, but whatever. I mean, I get it because like even Shane will tell you,
and that's all it is.
That back when I was your age, fucking right out of college and shit, for some reason we just did not agree with me, but. What did I do? I powered through it. I just kept blazing. I kept smoking. I kept having mad panic attacks. I ended up in the ER probably 3 times. Even my college roommate, Eric, in my last semester, after I no longer played football, I was super depressed. He would go to practice because he had 1 year left. I would just fucking come home from class and sit and play video games and get fat at the apartment.
Yep.
And get high. And then I had so many panic attacks. Like, there's people out there, I guarantee you, they may not want to admit it, these like hardcore stoners and shit, but like, it's real. Weed amplifies whatever you're feeling at the time. And if like you're unsure about anything or trying to figure out your life, or if you're just not sure, you know, what's going on, it's gonna fuck with you.
Also, I think I was saying it earlier before we were even recording, but if I'm doing a bunch of stuff throughout the day, like if I have a super productive day, right? I feel like smoking at the end of a productive day won't make me feel like that. Most of the time.
It's all a mindset.
But if I didn't do anything all day long and I've just been like kind of, you know, hanging around the house or, you know, just maybe go for a bike ride and come back, not all that exciting day, and I come back and I smoke, that's when I get super antsy, and then that's when I'll feel like I can't smoke.
You feel guilty. You feel
Yeah.
guilty like you just ruined the good day that you had by
Yeah.
smoking, and
Yeah,
you really
it's-
didn't. You just feel that way, you know. Yeah, it's all right.
No, I get it. I don't know if you notice how I operate, but it's like I feel like I have pretty bad OCD. But when I smoke, I never just sit. I mean, I do. I will sit and watch TV and shit, but it bugs me. Like when I smoke, I like to be active,
Yeah.
and that's like opposite of the stereotype, right? Like the stereotype of weed is like, oh, you smoke and you just want to sit around and do nothing. But it's like no. When I smoke, my brain starts going.
Yeah. It starts getting creative, and I'm kind of wishing that it starts that way for me, putting my motorcycles together, because man, I have that desire to put them together, but yet, you know, the other side is like, nah, let's just watch the game or something, you know.
Yeah. I feel that for sure.
No, I mean, the older I get, too, definitely. Like, now I'm starting to feel that, Bob, and that probably just comes with age and smoking. Like, you've been smoking longer than any of us. You're the OG.
But on the other hand,
You're the OG.
Babylon,
the
OG.
But on the other hand, you know, I feel that when I do something that inspires me, and I get inspired, or I see something that inspires me, it inspires me to, you know, do something like that. And right now I feel inspired I want to really go down there, and not right this very second.
Let's go. Come on, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go after this, for real.
And I really want to go down there and
Let's
just
go to
start
Joe's bar and get trashed. Fuck it.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Don't tell me it was a good time, Dan. Don't tell me it was a good time.
Is that where you're going? Where are you going?
No, I was going into town to go meet up with my girlfriend, actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're not going to the bar?
I'm not going to the bar.
No.
No,
It's-
not this time. Usually it is the bar.
Got
If
to
I had
meet
to
up
be
with
honest.
his parole officer.
Best parole officer in the world.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
girlfriends are called
Oh,
these
yeah.
days. Yeah.
Wait until they. Oh yeah.
Well, you got any more beer, Bob?
Yeah, I do.
Let's cheers it, and
All
let's end on our ending message, gentlemen. With the Earth is spinning faster right now.
Is it?
Right now?
Yeah.
It's spinning faster.
They're gonna have to find a new method. of time.
Science has proven it. So, I actually read an article that says that the Earth is actually spinning faster, and it spins faster every day. Therefore, let me read it real quick. Atomic time won't work. Whatever the fuck that means.
I don't either, because they say
So-
it's getting to the point of where we're having 25-hour days.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you know about
25
this?
hours.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know about it.
Bob knows about
Wow.
this.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
let's
yeah.
hear.
I
Let's
know
hear
about
what
it.
you
What do you
know,
think I
Bob.
do at my desk all day?
He's the pro news reader,
Yeah.
bro.
Oh,
I
yeah.
do. I see him all the time. He's at his desk. He clicks in the little corner Microsoft window, and it pops up with the news articles. I see you on those.
Well,
I
then-
see you on those.
Bob,
Yes.
give me a book report on this then. The
Well-
25 fucking hour days. What?
Supposedly, our planet is starting to spin a little too fast, and what that is doing is it's starting to make the tilt a little differently.
Oh,
Therefore,
that sounds good.
we're having 25-hour days, and they don't know how to deal with that.
Why doesn't the news cover that shit?
And why does it matter what fucking tilt the fucking deal is?
Well, I
Just
guess
leave
the
it
news
way it
does
is.
cover it because Bob read it.
Because Bob did.
They're going by what time it gets light and what time it gets dark. Who the fuck cares?
You know what I'm scared about? If we
Just
have
go by the
25
same
hour
time.
days, if we have 25-hour days, you know, the government's going to make us work 9-hour days instead of 8. You know?
Yeah.
We get an extra hour, they're going to make us work that hour.
Next thing you know,
That's going to be the case.
next thing you know, Mr. Attention is going to make us work 9-hour days.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, that's like what comes to my mind first. If I think about, oh, well, you know, our day's going to be longer, so you have more time to be at work.
All
Okay.
that means to me, it just means that they're going to be brighter for longer. Who the fuck cares?
Yeah.
Alaska, there's 6 months where it never gets dark.
I know.
That's true.
So who cares?
That's true.
But you can't really grow like too many things up there.
No.
Like what happens to our crops if the light cycle gets fucked up?
Well, you'll just have to replace them with growing weed.
Well, that requires a certain light cycle too. But
if you got 25-hour days, boy.
Plus we got indoor grows of pot and just anything,
any vegetable or anything.
Well, you can light dep it too. Even in Alaska, if you have 24-hour days of sunlight, you can just light dep it.
Yeah,
and then you could get actually a lot more weed.
Oh yeah,
if you have constant light.
Yeah, because you got that good 12-hour, 13-hour.
Oh my God!
Then you just tarp them up after that.
My initial thought was how we're gonna get rich is to figure out how to slow down the spin of the planet, but now. Let's speed that bitch up. Let's speed it up and let's just grow weed.
Just have daytime all the time.
Yeah.
Well, at least maybe
daytime all the time, and we'll just light
a lot of the time.
We'll light dep the fuck out of it.
Oh yeah.
Just constant.
Yeah.
Just cover it up, dark it out like a fucking dark room, and fucking open it up.
We'll just alternate them. While one is getting 12 hours of light, the other half of the planet is getting 12 hours of darkness, and we'll just grow the whole planet.
Yeah.
Full of dank.
Yeah.
Just imagine just one part
I'm with that.
of the planet. Just fucking.
Yeah. All of North America, dude.
All of North America is just stinking.
Just stanky.
Stanky.
Did you also know, I know that you guys probably don't, but did you also know that carbon monoxide, which cars produce?
What's carbon?
Carbon?
Oh, carbon.
Did I say carbon?
Cardon. Carbon monoxide.
Carbon monoxide, which cars produce.
Yeah, they do.
Is making our planet greener because that's what plants eat.
No, carbon dioxide.
It's dioxide.
It's dioxide, homie.
That plants eat?
Yeah.
I don't know if carbon monoxide is that a...
It is a thing.
Is it a thing?
Yes.
Okay.
There's two different things.
Yeah, there's two different ones over there.
Carbon dioxide is what plants turn.
How many different acids do you think there are?
Acids?
Acids.
There's a lot of different acids.
Acids and acids.
Oh, acids?
Acids.
Acids.
What do you mean, antacids or?
I don't know.
There's like.
You talking about like paint thinning acids and stuff they do,
or
with,
like LSD,
or like LSD,
chlorophoric
acid, like
hydrochloric acid, hydrofluoric acid.
Ooh.
So how
you're spitting shit, Bob? You're spitting out all of
those kinds of acids.
I don't know. Tell me.
Well, that's kind of similar.
How many acids are there?
The monoxides and the dioxides are kind of the same thing. They're like the acids. The acids. The fucking acids, some of them stink different than others,
Wait, where are you going with this?
I don't know. I really don't.
So
we were back to the dioxide. I was saying that our planet is getting greener because of our car exhaust.
I don't think it is, though. I think the car exhaust is actually killing it.
Well, the plants thrive on it.
I don't know about that.
Yes.
I would definitely want to do some research.
Did you read that in the news?
Definitely not the Microsoft news. It was probably.
I can't remember if I did or not. It might be bullshitting.
That's all right. It's hard to bullshit these
I don't
days.
know. I can't remember if I'm bullshitting or not.
The days of bullshitting are gone, Bob. I know.
That's what I'm saying.
I lived in them.
It's hard.
Bullshit.
You can't.
It was fun to bullshit, though.
Yeah.
But now you can't because someone's like, "Sir, you're wrong."
Yeah.
I did a Google, and the Google said you're wrong.
According to Google, you're wrong. You're like, fuck, all right, I was making it up, but god damn it, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, shit, man. I was trying to score some points here.
Yeah, you know how much easier it was to get pussy when you did bullshit?
Bullshit, yeah, fuck. I used to have a fucking Corvette like that.
Yeah.
No, you didn't. I looked up the fucking registration. You never had one.
I looked on your Facebook. You had a Camaro, you fucking asshole.
V6.
Yeah, V6
That thing was a piece of shit.
Yeah, smoke.
Didn't even go over 120. Shitty gas mileage.
I know you used to be able to look up in the sky and be like, you see that star right there? Yeah. Yeah, that's actually Orion's belt right there. No, that's actually Juniper, you fucking retard.
I have
not even a galaxy.
I have an app for the stars. Look at it.
Yeah. Hold on. No, you're wrong.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit.
Shit, I was trying to be romantic.
Now I just went from getting pussy to striking out.
Yeah, totally. They're like, fuck, what kind of fucking funny are you? No.
So, yeah, I mean, the earth is spinning faster as we speak.
25-hour days.
25-hour days.
Be ready to work 9.5
9-hour work days.
Simone.
We got to at least make sure we get paid that hour overtime.
Or at least get 2-hour lunch.
Yeah.
I'll take a 2-hour lunch. Fuck.
I'll take
That means
it.
we can come back up to the house.
We could skeet skirt right on up here on the
Oh,
bikes.
fuck.
On the bikes,
yeah.
easy.
Hey,
Electric bikes.
I'm riding to work all this week.
I've ridden.
Do it. I'll ride the FZ.
I'm getting
right
back
there.
on that pony.
I figured out that I've ridden my bike for a whole year or more and saved all that in gas.
Absolutely. So we
Yeah.
can spend more on weed and bip.
Yeah.
Weed and bit.
that's
Just
what
go
I've
straight
done.
to weed and bit.
That's what it's done. We decrease the fuel consumption, increase the weed and bip consumption.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And beer.
Honestly, that sounds like
Yeah.
a great trade.
Much
Great.
better because we're not really polluting the air or nothing. Either
You're
way.
not polluting the air. You're
Maybe the toilets were polluting.
We're just getting irie, man.
just getting stimulated.
Getting
is what
very
we're doing.
irie.
Exactly.
All right, well, I'm going to finish this joint and this beer. Rocco is going to finish his beer. And Bob
It's gonna happen.
finish.
Bob
what
is
I have.
going to
Bob's gonna
ingest.
sip the rest of his beer because
Bob-
he's only got a sip left.
Bob's going to figure out how cars are making trees feel better. That's what Bob's going to do.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly,
And if they're not, I'm going to figure out a way to make them do so.
that's a hydrogen cars.
Yeah,
Hydrogen cars.
hydrogen, yeah.
So hydrogen cars. We could talk about hydrogen cars now. I mean, what's the byproduct of the hydrogen in cars is if
Fucking hash oil, dude.
no,
Yeah,
I think
let's
it's
do it.
water. If I'm correct, I think it's water.
Yeah, it's just steam.
It is.
It's just steam.
It's just steam.
So that would be a
Hey, Rocco, shut up before you get us all killed.
yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna. I love gas, honestly. Gas cars are great.
Gas makes mucho money.
Mucho
Yeah,
money. I love
mucho.
No, but dude, for real, did you see that dude who came up with the hydrogen car? Next thing you know, fucking
that. Done.
Elon Musk killed him.
Yeah.
He's like, don't take my lithium fuels out of
You
Africa.
motherfucker.
Hey, it ain't time for that. That happens in 2035.
Yeah. Yeah, you
when
stupid ass.
I'm a fucking multi-trillionaire.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. Well, I didn't know if that was coming out of my headphones at first. That was really weird. Is it?
I can hear it, yeah.
I thought I was hearing things.
Yeah. Whoa.
Sounds good, though.
It does, right? Boom, boom. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Talk 420.
Talk 420, over and out.
Out and over.
Talk 420. Over and out.
Ew. We'll catch y'all next week.
Yeah.
All right. Another week of work.
Another fucking week at work, man.
Hey, we got to
Yeah.
do this.
Oh, I can't wait.
We got to do this every week, though.
Oh, yeah. No doubt.
100%. 100%.
We get faded. Talk
Get some
about-
bike content, too. We got to get some bike content.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to get a GoPro. We got to get a drone.
Drone. For sure, a drone, too.
You
GoPro
motherfuckers
mount,
looking
too,
down
on your
cute.
chin. Oh.
Tell him, Bobby. Come on, spit some
Do
shit.
it, Bobby.
I'm
Do it,
looking
Bobby.
real. I'm looking cute.
You're looking cute.
My signs are on the blue. Got yourself another boo. Another boo. I got another boo. Throw it on.
Throw it on the boot.
Throw it on the boat.
I think Bob needs another beer.
Throw it on.
Throw it on. Throw it on.
Throw it on the boat. Come on. Break it down.
Price tag, yeah, it's so fat, but I don't panic. I just get a bag, yeah. I break loose, Henny with the goose, chilling in the cave like I'm Wayne Bruce.
He knows how to spit.
Yeah. I go back and I go to the cave and I just behave like my little bitch, Gianna. Yeah, I'm so
you
hot.
got
S400 in the motherfucking Honda. I'm
yeah.
getting so hot like a motherfucking sauna.
Look at him.
And we riding on now. It's
sweating
Talk 420 and bitch just
He's sweating it up.
sweat it on up. Sweat it on up.
Yeah.
Catch us next week. We out.
We out.
See ya.
We out. Peace.
He said S4 Honda. He said S4 Honda.
All right.